Coming up on Bible Bro Relationship Edition.
I think a lot of women have issues with men because it's like, man, you didn't even think about me.
Right.
You didn't even think about it. You took your butt to the store and you got everything you needed and you didn't think. You didn't even ask me, babe, you need
Right.
just a little, just ask. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Bible Bro Relationship Edition. I'm Khristian Dentley, and this is my wife, Adrian Dentley.
Hello.
And we are excited to come to you today. We didn't post yesterday because it's family vacation week.
Yes.
And so we were, everybody was arriving and all this other kind of stuff. And so we, it was very cool. We had a great time. Ate some good food, good fellowship.
We've been eating good since the weekend.
That's right. We have. So today we're not going to be before you long. We're not going to belabor the time. Amen. But I wanted to talk about something. I wanted us to talk about something. And that is, I was on the phone. I had a conversation with a young lady the other day. And she was talking about how she's getting to know her, has to get her to know her husband again, because there's some life changes that have taken place and transpired, and I was just basically encouraging her to go back and basically do the things that she used to do when they were dating, and don't necessarily put pressure on him, but you do what you can do. And so while I was talking to her about that, I thought about myself and how I have, when Adrian and I started dating, of course, like we said last week or the week before that, we were living in two different states, and so it was a lot of intentional activities that were taking place as far as being able to let her know how much I was thinking about her and loved her, and sending gifts and sending flowers. And I think you were actually the first person to do something like that when you sent me those brownies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we were actually having a conversation about brownies and how much I like, I don't write like
when we were dating.
we were having a conversation about brownies, and I was saying how I don't like chocolate. I don't really like brownies like that, but I do like brownies with the was it peanuts in it? Not peanuts, the pecans in it. So we were just having a casual conversation about it, and
or pecans for the Northerners.
The pecans or the pecans.
Uh-huh.
Or the nuts. I was just having a conversation with her, just telling her what I liked, what I didn't like, or whatever. And a couple of days later, I get this package in the mail. She actually went and got the ingredients, made the brownies just like I liked them, and shipped them to me. And that was one of the things that it just made me feel so special. And me sending her flowers just because. I remember one time I was in I had to go to Australia, remember that? Mm-hmm. And
surgery.
She was having some surgery, and I sent her some flowers because I couldn't be there. And I remember, how did you say your mom?
So my mom had gone to check my mail, and then when she came back in, she came up the stairs. Mind you, I'm recovering from the surgery, so I'm in my bed, I'm sitting up, and she walks in the room with this bouquet of flowers, and literally I just burst out crying. And she was like, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, "I know who it's from."
From your boy.
Right.
And she knew I was going to be in Australia too,
right.
So I timed it right.
I mean, just knowing that you're away and still thinking about me, and and actually put it into action.
Right.
Right.
But see, that's
flowers.
Well, I was away.
Right.
I was away, and I was thinking about her, and that's cool. But a lot of times when we're present, we don't think like that.
That's true.
When we're seeing each other every day, day in, day out, or whatever. And you know what? To be perfectly honest and transparent, there are times in our relationship where when I'm traveling on the road and our relationship seems to be better when I'm not home and we're on the phone. And I think one of the reasons for that is because that's how our relationship started.
Yeah, that's true.
We had to spend a lot of time on the phone because we weren't in the same city. I was still traveling I was traveling with the guys still at that time, but wasn't coming home to Atlanta. I was coming home to Orlando, and she was in Atlanta. So we didn't spend a lot of time together. And so that's why we talk so much. That's why it's so easy for us to talk for hours, because that's how our relationship was founded. It was birthed in intentional conversation, because that's all we had. So sometimes when I'm home, and we're both home and we're seeing each other and just doing the regular, ordinary things of the day, sometimes it gets really, what's the name of the word? Not the name of the word. What's the word? It gets very mundane.
Yeah.
And so that particular day when I was talking to my friend on the phone, after I hung up with her, I thought to myself, you know what? I can't just tell her or recommend for her to go back and do the things that she used to do when she was dating her husband, but that actually convicted me to do the exact same thing. So right then I went online, went to 1-800-Flowers and ordered the biggest. I was like, you know what, I haven't done this in a minute, but I'm going to order the biggest bouquet of flowers that I can. And I know she likes fall colors, so just whatever the largest one was, I was like, boom. I didn't even think about the price, just boom.
It's fall now.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because when I was decorating the house for fall, I could not find what I wanted to go on our dining room table. And when I got home that day, and you put the flowers where I usually put my lunchbox at the end of the day, and I saw the flowers and I was like, oh my gosh. And I think during that time I was just feeling down, just for some reason. Even us, we just, it was weird.
Yeah. I can't even explain. It's not like we had an argument. It's not like somebody did something stupid. We just got into this funk. It's almost like we live in Orlando, Florida, and so like a lot of times it's sunny days, but then for no reason whatsoever, sometimes it's just a big overcast, and it's not that there's a storm coming. It's not that, it's just an overcast, and there was an overcast in our relationship, and so I didn't realize that was going to be the thing that brought us out of it. When I bought the flowers, I was just trying to go back and do the things that I did in the very beginning to let you know that you were, that I was thinking about you and that you're still special, and just for no reason whatsoever. And I think that for a lot of us guys, we get a bad rap because people say that, once you get the girl, you ain't fighting, you ain't working for me no more, because I guess you got me, and but it can be the same vice versa. I remember when I would come and visit you, a lot of times you would make deviled eggs.
And it's funny that you say that, because I almost made some Sunday.
See, you missed God.
I know.
You missed God. I'm still feeling, it's a cloudy day. It's still a cloudy day for your boy. One of these days, I'm just kidding. But no, I just, because I told you how much I like your deviled eggs, every time I would come and you would have them, it made me feel special. And so, just for no reason whatsoever, just to have some, you've done that. I've come back home from off the road or whatever, and I open the fridge, and you'll know when I do it. I'm like, oh my gosh, because it's just like, oh man. So my challenge to both men and women that are watching this, whether you're married or dating or engaged or whatever, but specifically to those that are married, man, when's the last time you just bought your wife some flowers for no reason whatsoever? When's the last time you made your husband's favorite dessert or played his favorite song, your favorite meal? Or when is the last time you did that? It's not hard. It's not hard to remember. And it's just as easy to forget, to be honest.
That's what I was going to say. Sometimes we forget, and like you said, we get into our everyday routine, and we're just, trying to keep up with the flow of everything that's going on with the household or the children or, whatever. Yeah. And, we just trying to keep going, and we forget, but it's very important, like you said, to remember, because those things are what, made you fall in love. Those things are the things that made you say to yourself, oh my gosh, he really understands me, he knows me, and not even that, he loves me, he's into me. So those things are very important not to forget.
I heard Matt Chandler say one time that people that are dating and engaged think that marriage is a lot of extraordinary with a little bit of ordinary, but it's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
It's a lot of ordinary with a little bit of extraordinary. And so we have to be able to manage the ordinary very well. Because if you can manage the ordinary well, the extraordinary will take care of itself. You're not always going to be London, Paris, Monte Carlo, Germany, and Rome, but it's going to be a lot of every day getting up, getting your breakfast, making sure you got your lunch, going out the door to go to work, coming home, preparing for lots of that. So if you can manage the ordinary well, then like I said, the extraordinary will take care of itself. So just be mindful of that. Think about something that your wife likes. If you're just driving down the street, and the truth of the matter is, I believe it was the Holy Spirit that put that in my heart. It wasn't that I was this overly, I was gushing with love for my wife. I want to buy some flowers.
No, because we weren't in that space.
No, we weren't in that space. And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to be in that space. It's not okay to stay in that space, but we get there naturally just because of life. But being sensitive to the Holy Spirit, that's what she needed. And he knew that that's what she needed. And so it satisfied a need in her, and it satisfied in turn a need for me later on that evening. Amen.
Yeah, I mean, just seeing the flowers, it made me, again, feel so special. And yes, tears, I mean, my heart was full. Tears came to my eyes.
Oh, they didn't come down.
They didn't, no, they did not come down.
But they came up. It came up.
But my heart was filled, and I literally, all I wanted to do is just hug you and hold you. And I was super grateful. You know, I really was. And still am. They're still beautiful. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome, baby. I love you.
Love you too.
Man, I'm gonna get me some deviled eggs. I promise you, I see it in my future. I see that. Oh my God. Yeah. But we just want to encourage you again. You know, we don't have the answers for everything. But we can just tell you from our experience what helps us, and so we're making this information to you. And some of this stuff it'll be like light bulb moments, and other times it'll just be some practical stuff. But man, if we can do the practical stuff, the little stuff well, it will be better. Our relationships will be better, because we will, as men and as women, we will continue to allow that person to know that we're thinking about them, that we love them, we care for them, and that we cherish, and that they are important to us. Right. Important enough to think about. I think a lot of women have issues with men because it's like, man, you didn't even think about me. Right. You didn't even think about it. You took your butt to the store and you got everything you needed, and you didn't think. You didn't even ask me, babe, you need just a little, just ask. Yeah. Hey, babe, I'm going to Wendy's. You need something? Oh, I figured she was going to eat. I figured you was going to get something on your way home.
That's so selfish. And
I mean, because you got something. And then we'd be like, well, you got something yesterday and you ain't asked me if I wanted something.
But that's not the point. Because, like you said, what your dad said a long time ago.
Uh-oh.
What your dad said concerning.
Yes. If I am busy giving to her, pouring love on her, and she's busy pouring her love on me, who's lacking?
Yeah, I'm making sure the other one is taken care of.
If I'm doing everything that I can do to make sure she's taken care of and that she has no lack, there's no spaces, and she's doing everything to make sure that I have no lack and no spaces, then who's broken? Who's uncovered?
Who's lacking? Yeah.
Nobody. So we have to make that a lifestyle, and it's not easy in the beginning. Well, that's not true, because it's very easy in the beginning when you're dating. Yeah, it's very easy. But when you're married and you're going through, or just the normalcies of life, it can be difficult. It can be difficult when you're going through the normalcies of life. You forget those things, but just remember, it will pay dividends, and it will keep the devil out.
Amen to that.
Keep the devil out. Mm-hmm. Well, all right. Thank you so much. We just keeping it real.
Yes. Always.
Keeping it real always. It's Khristian and Adrian Dentley coming to you live. It was not live actually, but with Bible Bro Relationship Edition. We hope you enjoyed this, and if you like what you're hearing and appreciate this, give us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe, share this mug.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be, financially independent because of all of the subscribers and stuff that we have.
No.
That's not what this is about. This is
all.
honestly about us taking time to share from our hearts things that will improve the quality of your relationships as we improve the quality of ours. So we appreciate every like, every share, every comment, every encouraging word. I've gotten texts, we've got comments, we've got DMs even. Oh, speaking of DMs, if you have a question and you don't want to leave it in the comments, we actually have now a email address.
Yes.
We have an email address, and it's askbiblebro@yahoo.com.
Right.
Askbiblebro@yahoo.com. Oh, we're going to eat. All right. Hey, everybody.
Okay. Family's here.
Family's here. We're going to eat.
Okay.
We love you.
All right.
We're going to eat. Are we going to follow y'all? Oh, sorry. Y'all.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Hey, tune in next week for Bible Bro.
Right.
Relationship edition. Again, I'm Khristian, and this is Adrian Dentley. We love you guys, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, this is Khristian.
And Adrian.
And thank you for watching Bible Bro Relationship Edition.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
And hit that notification button so you can know when we post new videos.
Thank you again. See you next Monday.